Yay! Hi! Hello, guys! I am so happy to be here right now doing our energy shift live stream and our guidance live stream because this is a big shift, guys. Let me just get my microphone set up. I don't know where the best place to put this is. Give me a second here. Probably should have done this in advance. But you guys are coming on, so I'm giving you a second. All right, hopefully that's good. And I can't see because the comments are in the way if it's looking a little strange or not, but hopefully it sounds good. Hi guys, yay! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so excited that we have shifted. This is a huge shift. Huge, so happy. So today's the 28th and we have shifted towards the energy of October. Where do I start? Okay, October's energies are 1 and 3. And 1 is new beginnings. And 3 is optimism and lightheartedness and creativity. And it's really this is just such a great opportunity for us to create a new beginning, combined with the fact that we're in our 11th year, the year of the visionary, the year of the daydreamer. So here we are, we've been daydreaming all year about the life we want, the new life we want to step into, and now the 1 and the 3 are combined to create the new life. It's so good, it's so good, it's so good. It's so good. So that's where we're at. I'm going to go into more detail, but I just wanted to sum it up right there. It feels to me, the 1 and the 3 combination, like spring. It feels like spring to me. That's why I had to wear green. New beginnings, new growth. I feel it, even though it's autumn here, I feel springalicious. I do. I feel excited about everything new, and I feel inspired and ambitious, which is another aspect of the 1 energy. And as I said, the 3 is about optimism and creativity. It's about communication. It's about social interaction. It's just a really great combo. So hopefully you guys are feeling it. Let me go back a little bit. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Christy Sue. Let me go back a little bit and talk about September because we're still transitioning between September and October, but September was and a month because it's a 9-month. It amplifies the year energy that you're in. So there wasn't a lot of balance. It was intensifying your theme for the year. And for those of you guys that have my personal year forecast, if you ordered one for me, you know what your theme of the year is. You're going to want to check now and see what October's energies are so that you can know what to expect. And then you can read back about your September and reflect on what that personal month energy was like for you. But anyway, oh my gosh, so we're in this 11-2 energy of 2018, but September amplified that. So it was so sensitive and emotional. I cannot believe I could cry at the drop. I mean, I could have won an Academy Award. I could think of something and instantly start big crying, not even little crying, just like big crying. And that's not normal for me. So that was really intense. So much crying. And the 9 energy is about forgiving and wrapping things up, letting things go, tying up loose ends. I definitely felt that forgiveness energy and the 2 energy of the peacemaker. So yes, it softened things. But the 9 can get depressed. The 9 can get disenchanted, especially with the ugliness of humanity at times. So that's a difficult emotion to go through. But the 9 energy is about endings. And I am so excited because I finished my children's book last night. We have it all set to go. I'm just working on uploading it to the publisher and working on some technical stuff there. So that was a huge wrapping up, ending things. Let's see what else happened in that month. That might be all that wants to come through about that. It was a month of enlightenment and partnering up and connecting with others, and that's great. But anyway, I woke up today and I said, oh my gosh, I don't feel like I'm gonna cry. This is a big deal. And I feel excited, and I feel like everything that I've been dreaming about this year is really happening. The book is a great example. And I just have that renewed sense of optimism again, instead of that disenchantment, which is not fun, like I said. So I'm just so excited, and I'm thrilled. I can't wait to work with you guys in the sessions, in the private sessions this month, because one is about doing something for yourself, getting to know yourself on a deeper level. It's a self-care energy. And 3 is about communicating, expressing, creating. So it's going to be so fun for me to hear what's going on in your lives, what new things you're creating in your life. So I can't wait to connect with you guys for sessions this month. Yay to that. If you want to book that, that's on theblissfulknowing.com. I think I covered everything that wants to come out right now, but you know how it is. As soon as I start shuffling the cards, who knows what kinds of things are going to come through. So we're just going to flow. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. She can't wait to see the finished book. I know. And you know, when you work on for those of you guys who are creative and you work on the project, it happens to me every time I work on these projects for so long, and then you kind of lose your excitement for them because you're just seeing them every day. And so it'll be so great when everybody sees it with fresh eyes, just to reinvigorate my enthusiasm for it, because it's a beautiful book with a very beautiful message, and my illustrator is incredibly talented. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. Anyway, we're going to shuffle. I'm sitting here debating between the 2 decks. I couldn't get a clear read on which deck wanted to talk. We're back to the same 2 we've been using, the Blissful Knowing and the Zen Blossoms, which have really wanted to come through this year because they're so high frequency, and we're in that high frequency 11. Yesterday I was asked why I haven't used the heart cards that much, and they've just been really quiet this year, but I think they're going to want to start talking more when the book comes out, because the book is about finding hearts in nature, and that's what these cards are. So hopefully they will want to talk. You know, I don't have any control over how these things flow. I let my higher self guide me. And so I may think, you know, oh, it would make more sense to have variety and switch things up and do a different deck, or a different spread, but I don't really have any say over that. And that's part of living in this new energy. And I want to talk about that for just a little bit here. So part of living in the new frequency is surrendering to your higher self and not trying to force things, and just being receptive and listening for guidance, like the GPS, listening for, it's going to bug me, whatever. It's going to bug me on the replay. Listening for the guidance and then acting, instead of letting your ego be in the driver's seat and say, no, I want this, so I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do this. It's really about checking in with your higher self. So what do you want me to do? What should I do next? And then going from there. And another thing I want to bring up is Rebecca, you're watching, I'm sure. She mentioned something really good about what's been happening, especially in that last September energy of 9, where we had to let things go. So there's been, I've noticed what's been happening is a fear will come up, and I'll observe it because I'm aware of my thoughts, and I'll go, okay, I'll recognize that that's a fear, and then I won't subscribe to it. So I won't have that emotional response. I might have like a second of anxiety, but I'll go, okay, that's a fear, and I'll understand that it's not rational and it's not my preferred reality. And you can, in that moment, say, well, what do I prefer? And think of the opposite of the fear. That's a really great way to neutralize the fear. But I notice a difference in just being very observant, watching the fears bubble to the surface, and then going, I see you. I'm not going to give you too much energy. I recognize you as a fear. I don't believe you. And then I move on with my thinking. So hopefully you guys are feeling a little bit of that. If you're not, it's something to practice. The first thing you need to learn how to do is to have that awareness of your thoughts. Create a space between you and the thinking so that you can be the observer of your thoughts. And then you can start to feel what feels like a good thought, what feels like a fear-based thought, and you want to ride the momentum of the good thoughts. And when you recognize the fear-based thought, you want to shift. You want to shift your focus. And so that's why you can say things like, well, what do I prefer? This is not my, this fear is not what I prefer to happen. So what do I prefer to happen? So that's a good shift, good way to shift. All right, let's see. What do we want to do? Hi, Shane. Oh, Shane, you're going to make me want to talk about the house chart. Oh, we had a big talk about the house chart yesterday. I'm going to talk about that really quick. See, I'm flowing with the tangents, just flowing with the tangents. So, guys, your house energy has such a huge effect on you. And I wish that I could give a house vibration chart to everybody on the planet, because I think we could create world peace in a lot of places, because it's just your house. So many times it's just your house. And certain vibrations are not conducive to harmony in a home with more than one person. And there have been some very dramatic shifts with my house vibration charts. One client said it saved her marriage because she was in a house that was completely wrong for coming together with another person. And when we made that shift, and it's such an easy way, it's such an easy thing to do, guys. Once you have the chart, it takes 2 seconds to change your house energy. My God, she said it saved her marriage. She brought harmony back in her home. So I had to bring that up because I've seen more evidence of how, recently, of how the house energy can be a detriment to you. So that's something you guys want to also keep in mind as an easy way to bring new positivity, which is what we have coming in October with the 1 and the 3, new positivity into your lives. All right, so what can we do? We're gonna do 4 cards. I'm pretty sure we're doing 4 cards like we've been doing. Do I want to use the Bliss deck or do I want to use the Zen deck? Let me see if my pendulum will answer me. It wasn't answering me when I asked before I got on live. So let me see. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it will circle. And the way on replay, it looks like I'm moving it and I'm not. See, it looks like I'm moving my hand, but it's just like an optical illusion. So I'm holding my hand pretty steady here. So it will circle for yes, and it will go back and forth for no. So do you guys want me to pull 4 cards from you? Oh my God, it's going maybe. Oh, we went through this before. Okay, when it's still, it's maybe. Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to use the pendulum for this, or maybe I'm supposed to use heart cards. Do you guys want to talk? Okay, they're saying they want to talk. Do you want 4 cards from you? No, it's going no right away. Okay, so 1 focus card from you like we've been doing. Okay, cool. Let me go back to the Bliss cards. Do you guys want to talk? Yes, 4 cards. Okay, here we go. This is what we've been doing the last couple weeks, but I think it's been really powerful, guys. So we're just going to keep going with that flow. So let me shuffle and check in with you guys. Are you feeling the shift in energy? Now, if you know your personal month energy of October, that will help you to recognize what kind of energy you're shifting into besides the 1 and the 3, the new beginnings and the optimism and the creativity. I'm shifting out of a more serious, hardworking month into a more freeing, very fast-paced month, which, oh my God, I felt that today. I was like, oh God, this day is like nonstop. Oh my goodness. And I hated the idea of sitting still. I was in a waiting room and I was like, oh my God, can we hurry? Can we hurry? Can we hurry? And then it was just one thing after another. And I was like, okay, this whole month is going to be like this. This whole month of October is going to be like this. I gotta get ready. Gotta stay grounded. So are you guys feeling a shift? Let me know. Do you feel less sadness, less emotion, more independence, more optimism? Whoa, wait, did we get all 4? 1, 2, oh, we got 5. Okay, hold on, I gotta figure out. That means we have 2 cards for one of them. So this is where my pendulum's coming in handy again, guys. I'm gonna ask which ones are what. So the first card, you are what we have. Okay, the second card, are you what we have also? No, you're what we want. I don't know if you guys can see. No, it's too low. It's okay, you don't need to see this part. Okay, so what we need, yes, or what we want. Are you what we want? Third card? No, are you what we need? Okay, third card's what we need. So I think these last 2 cards should be both for what we get. So let me just check. What we get, yes, and what we get, yes. Awesome. Okay. Gotta love the pendulum, guys. It's coming in so handy. And I love that you guys are all telling me that you got it and you're having so much fun and you're getting so much clarity with it. So that's great. All right. So let me put these 2 cards aside for the last and final card. Okay, how's everybody doing? Yes, Shane. Okay, I just saw somebody and I wanted to say hi and I went so fast. Susan, there you are. It's you. Hi. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What we have. Huh. Guys, I don't know why I laugh at this card. I don't know, but I do. This isn't the first time. There's two cards that I laugh at, actually. So what we have is share your feelings. Now, I think this is interesting because last month was about peacemaking and emotion. So you probably did have feelings, more awareness of your feelings. But also, this month is 1 and 3. We're shifting into 1 and 3. We're still overlapping. We're in that I think it's called the nexus period in my head. Where we are shifting. We have like overlaps of September's energies and October's energies. But share your feelings makes sense for October's energy because 1 is about the self and 3 is about speaking your truth. It's communication. So speaking your truth. That's another thing that wants to come through is that we've got energy of speaking your truth. And with all this double 1 energy of the 11 year, it's about being authentic. We started last year in a 1 year. We've got double 1 this year. So it's being your authentic self. So sharing your feelings. The energies of 1 and 3 are saying, speak your truth. Be who you are. Be yourself. And speak from your true self. So share your feelings. We are emotional beings and it is important that we express ourselves. Contemplate how you are feeling and the best way to lovingly communicate your thoughts and emotions. Know that your words have the power to heal when they come from a place of love, compassion, and non-judgment. Rather than blaming others, take responsibility for your feelings. Remember that no one has the power to make you feel a certain way. Only you can do that. And that's super important to remember that last line, that no one can make you feel, no one has the power to make you feel a certain way. Only you can make yourself feel a certain way. Especially since we have this 1 energy of October coming with the ego, it gets a little more egoic. So we do need to be careful there. And also lovingly communicating your thoughts and emotions. Your words have the power to heal when they come from a place of love, compassion, and non-judgment. And that is very much the 9-2 energy of September that we just went through, where it's speaking from a place of your higher self, speaking from compassion, being forgiving, having empathy, understanding where the other person's coming from, and making peace, softening things. So hopefully you guys have gone through some of that. I know I did. I know I had some stuff that I needed to work through and release, and I really felt the softness come in, and it was very healing, and I definitely did share my feelings, and they were very emotional feelings, but they were definitely from my heart. They were very loving, and it was a healing experience. So hopefully you guys have been sharing your feelings and coming from a place of love and healing and forgiving and concluding. Let me see, what am I doing? Okay, so we're gonna put this, I'm gonna get this set up for a display. All right. Is that high enough, guys? I don't know. You're not gonna read the whole card anyway, though. I'm back to hair fluffing. I was so good, you guys. Last time, I'm like, I didn't touch my hair one time. Not one time in the live stream. That is probably the first time ever. But we're back to fluffing stuff. All right, so what we want. Oops, I picked the share your feelings because it was the original. I'm like, wait a minute, we can't have 2 of the same cards. What we want. Okay, all right. You know, I told you guys, sometimes these things don't click with me immediately. I have to watch the live stream later in the week, and then I go, okay. So what we want is stay balanced. And I'm getting a tinge of what this card might be about. Feelings of exhaustion, moodiness, and frustration can be indicators that your balance of giving and receiving is off. Take a moment to assess if you have been giving too much of yourself lately. If your energy feels depleted, consider it a message from your body that it's time for some self-care. Find what feeds your spirit or simply take some time to rest and relax. Doing so can help to fill up your cup so that you once again have something to offer others. This does make sense. We want balance. Now, we were in a 9 and a 2 energy. 9 is about selfless service and giving and giving and giving. 2 is about helping others. So it was very much outward energy, giving, 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 helping, serving. So now we have October coming with the 1 energy. Time to focus on the self. Bring that energy that was going out back around to the self. 1 is self-care. 3 is relaxing. It's very relaxed, laid back energy. So this is a time now in October where we can, so to speak, kick back and relax and just chill a little bit and take care of ourselves, especially if September was pretty intense. So if September was very draining or busy or however you want to word it, October is an opportunity for you to find balance. We always need to make sure that our balance of giving and receiving is balanced. And I think especially women, we tend to give and give and give and give. And I think in society, you know, we're often looked down upon for relaxing, for taking a nap, for taking time off. And that's not the case, guys. As far as our energy, we've got to stay balanced. We have to, because if you don't, as the card says, if you give up too much, you have nothing left to give. You have to fill up your cup or you won't have anything to offer others. So we want to stay balanced. And that's what October can help us with. And that makes total sense, because this last week of finishing things up, guys, oh my God, I was working. I felt like it was final exams. I mean, my illustrator is in the Philippines, and I stayed up. We're in different time zones. Oh my God, I stayed up like, you know, all night trying to finish everything together while we were both awake at the same time, which is rare. So we worked really hard, and I'm ready for my downtime, that's for sure. Okay, so what we need, wait a minute, I'm getting disorganized. Okay, what we need, okay, we're getting a lot of the same cards as we've been getting, but you know, repetitive messages are very common in the spiritual world, because they like to drill the point home, because our egos disregard those messages, so they have to be repeated. I remember when I was in school and I was in advertising class, and they said that the message has to be repeated at least 3 times. The commercial has to be seen at least 3 times for anybody to even register it, to even remember anything about it. So that's what the guides are trying to do right now, is drill some points home with us. So what you need, you deserve good things. Remember this card, guys? It came up. What you need, you deserve good things. So you need to know that you are worthy. So it says, let go of guilt and unworthiness. They only block the good things that life wants to bring you. You've done nothing wrong, and you are worthy simply because you exist. Jealousy and envy are indicators that you have a false belief about your ability to attract the happiness that others have. Everyone has a divine birthright to abundance. Open your arms and allow life's gifts to be delivered. They are waiting just around the corner, but you must be home to open the door and receive them. So this is about, again, getting in the receptive mode, knowing that you're worthy. And it really works well with this new energy, because as I mentioned at the beginning of this live stream, we've been daydreaming all year about the life we want, and now this energetic combination is giving us a chance to start new, creating that new life. So we have to know that we're worthy and deserving of all the things that we've been dreaming of. That's what gets us in the receptive mode. And then that dream we've been visualizing all year can manifest physically for us. And hopefully you guys are seeing evidence of the physical manifestation now, because we are in an energy now where I think I said last month, I saw it clairvoyantly, I saw it sprouting. And I certainly am seeing physical evidence now of the things I dreamed about all year. So hopefully you guys are too. Hopefully you are. So we need to remember that we deserve all these things. We have to retrain our brain, because we've got programming from society and from our childhood that says that we're not worthy and we don't deserve things to go well or easy or flow or abundantly. And maybe we have abundance issues when it comes to worthiness, or we have beliefs and definitions that don't serve us regarding abundance that we need to let go of. We still have a couple days left of September's 9 energy, guys. Let that stuff go so we can start new and fresh. All right, so we've got 2 cards for what we get. Oh my goodness, this should be exciting. Let me prepare. Gotta prepare because I got lots more reading to do. Okay, I did my fluff and we're good. Okay, so 2 cards. I'm gonna look at them both because they might make a cohesive message together. So what we get, oh my goodness, we are really getting the same cards. Okay, hold on. Hee hee. I swear, you guys, we had these cards in the last 2 weeks. That's why I like to do variety with the decks. But this one we haven't. One we haven't, so that's good. All right, so our 2 cards for what we get. Hi, Claudia. It's not a problem. It's a challenge. And break free. Ooh, juicy, juicy. Hi, Amy. Okay, so we had this card. It might have been last week. It might have been 2 weeks ago. It's all a big blur, but I will read it and we'll go into that a little bit more. The word problem is a label that can come with a negative connotation. Rather than looking at a situation as problematic, try changing your perception of it to a challenge instead. This simple change in wording and thinking can make the difference in how quickly and easily you are able to handle the circumstances that you are feeling challenged by. So, being that the September energy was letting go, we got to let go of the idea and the definition that it's a problem. We need to let go of this problem mentality. We need to let go of being problem focused, and we need to be solution oriented. We need to be open to solutions, receptive and open to solutions. So when we do shift our perception from it being a problem to a challenge, it does soften things. It does allow us to raise our frequency towards the solution, because this problem and the solution are on totally different frequencies. So if you're problem focused, you got to get all the way up here to solution. Woo, there's your solution. So when you shift your consciousness and go, you know what, it's not a problem. Oh, I feel lighter already. There it goes. There it goes. Float to the top where the solution awaits. So it's saying we don't have problems. We just have challenges. And that's part of the joy of life, is the challenges are what creates the expansion and the evolution. There's always going to be something that is going to stir within us that wants to become more. We're always going to have a craving for an improved experience. So when we have a challenge, it helps us align with that improved experience to create a more expanded and evolved version of whatever it is that we're trying to create in our lives. So it's not a problem, it's a challenge. Now we're going to read Break Free. And hopefully I have room for everything. Okay, Break Free. Ooh, I feel this one. I feel it, and it really works with this new energy shift. Okay, sorry guys, I have to do it. I have to, because it's like a poofy, fluffy, juicy card, and it just needs, I need all my superpower, which is my poofaliciousness. Oh God, I don't know, guys. We cut the bangs weird. It hasn't been the best hair month, but we're moving on. That's not important. That's my ego talking. Okay, so break free. What we get, break free. All right, new experiences await you when you break free from the self-imposed chains you have created. You have the freedom to choose a new thought, a new feeling, a new life. It all begins with an intention for improvement. Life is responding to your beliefs. Release false ideas of limitation and lack to open yourself up to expansion and excitement. Change is the only constant in life. If you have been stagnant, life may be trying to push you in a new and better direction. There's a lot of new in this card, guys. So break free makes so much sense, because we are leaving this month of endings. Now, numerology goes in 9 cycles of 9. So January was a 1 month. September is a 9 month. We've ended this whole chapter of this whole year now. And I've always noticed that in October, that's like when most of my projects really start coming together or are completed. It's just the autumn time, at least here. I know you guys in Australia, it's spring there. Which actually works better, I think, for this analogy. But It's the time for new. It's the time for it just feels like things really get good momentum in October. Also want to bring up that October is a 10 energy, not just a 1 energy, because the 1 is the new beginning, but that 0 to me means infinite possibilities. It's a full circle. It's a wholeness. So everything in that 0, in that circle, everything we need is contained within that circle. So infinite possibilities. Everything we could ever want or need is contained within the whole. So new beginnings with infinite possibilities for October, and then bringing in a 3 energy also, which is optimism and creativity and just that childlike wonder and oh, it's just such a wonderful, playful optimism that comes with creating this new. It reminds me of, if you guys know in tarot cards, the Fool energy, the Fool card, the very first card of the tarot. It's like you're setting off on your new adventure, and you're optimistic. You're not jaded. You just have this innocence, this childlike innocence, and you're just ready for the new. So hopefully you guys are feeling that. I would love to hear what you think. So break free. End the chapter of September. Start the new that's waiting for you in October, which is starting today, the 28th. We start to shift out of that September into the October. So break free. Let's get the new experiences going. It's time for expansion and excitement. Yes, it is. It definitely feels expansive and exciting to me. I hope it does for you guys. So let me just recap, and then we'll do our focus card from the Zen Blossoms. Okay. You know what's happening. You know I want to straighten everything. All right, so we've got feelings. September was emotional. We've got feelings, and hopefully we expressed them. Hopefully we made peace, and we did some forgiving, and we came together with compassionate, heartfelt energy. What we want to stay balanced, because we gave a lot in September. We did, and we're tired. And now it's time to come back to put that energy that was out, to bring it back in, give it to yourself, focus on self-care, focus on relaxing, focus on finding balance. Okay, we need to remember that we are worthy of so many wonderful things, and all the things that have been in our daydreams, that they are waiting for us, but we have to know that we're worthy if we're going to receive them in physical reality. And what we get is we're going to shift anything that felt like a problem now just to a challenge. And we are going to break free from that old energy of September and everything. January to September, we're breaking free from that chapter, from however long you want to break free from, but we are breaking free. We're ending. We're ready for this new beginning, which feels really, really good to me. And I hope it feels good to you guys. So we're going to pull our focus card, and I see, hi Kelly, hi Alicia, yay, you made it live. Oh, my Good Vibe Tribe is coming out of the woodwork. I love seeing your names every week, guys. I totally recognize your names, and I miss you when you're not here. I notice when you're not here, guys. I do. I read all the comments, and I notice when somebody from the Good Vibe Tribe is missing. So sometimes you guys are just quiet, but I love it when you say hi. I love it, because I feel like we're all getting to know each other, and we're all here collectively adding to the positivity, which feels so good. So we are going to pick one card for our focus from the Zen Blossoms. And if I have a hard time, I might pull from the hearts, but I don't know. I think it's been quite a while I've been on here, so we'll see. I just feel bad. Like, I do think the hearts should have something to say at some point here one of these days. Oh, look at that, independence. Oh, that's the 1 energy. Ooh, blessings. Ooh, woohoo. Okay. At least I gave him a little 15 minutes of fame, 15 seconds of fame on the screen. Okay. We're going to pull from the Zen Blossoms. I never asked the heart cards if they want to talk with the pendulum. I probably should have, so maybe I'll do that. We'll see how fast we get through this next card. But I love thank you guys, all you guys, for commenting about how you're like, please ramble, please tangent. Because I have, my ego says, you talk too long. But the truth is, that is where the meat is. That's where the juiciness is in those little streams of consciousness. That's when I go into more of like a channeling state, and the wisdom does come through. Especially last week, that turned out, it felt like jumbled in my head because it was a channeling thing. So I was like not really aware of what was going on. It was kind of out of my body. But then when I watched it again, I was like, oh, that does make sense. Yay. Okay, what is our focus? Ooh, gratitude. Gratitude. It goes very well with the 9 energy of September also. So this one's pretty self-explanatory, but it is so important that we're grateful for what we have, because that is the way to bring in the new and the new abundance. You have to start first with appreciating what you have. Appreciating, accepting what you have, appreciating what you have, being okay with where you are right now, and then the new can start. Then more can come. So gratitude is our focus, and because that was so fast, I am going to pull from the heart cards. Yay! For one more focus, because I feel like I need more to chew on. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, did you guys see that? That flew so high and so fast. Oh, we've had this card many times, but I like it. I'm just gonna find one that doesn't have trashed, torn up edges, because we like it to be camera ready. So, Stephanie loves my tangents. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Alicia. Awesome. Okay, so our other focus is openness. Openness. Ooh, I love this. This is that drawbridge. The succulent looked like a drawbridge. Like it is opening up, and his heart is there. Now, we've got 3 energies. And 1 energy. Speaking your personal truth. Speaking your truth. So, what's in your heart? Time to speak what's in your heart. It's time to speak from your authentic self. Okay? Also, openness is about being open to receive the new. Okay? We're closing off and ending and tying up loose ends, and then we open up to the new. So this works very well with the 1 energy coming with the new beginning, and it works very well with the 3 energy of creative expression, expressing yourself, speaking your truth, all that. So open your hearts, speak your feelings, be your authentic self, and be open to allow everything to come to you. We want to be in that receptive state where everything is flowing towards us. That is how it works. And I will say, a couple big manifestations came my way last week, and I thought to myself, you know what? This was easy. And not only was this easy, but these 3 things that poofed, that's the word I like to say, they poofed magically into my reality out of the blue. These things were big, but they were things that I wanted, but they were things that I didn't really give any more thought, time, energy to. After I knew I wanted them and I had clarity I wanted them, I let it go. I thought about other things. I didn't worry about them. They just showed up so dramatically, abundantly. And I was like, wow, okay, so it really is, and I know this, but it was just like 3 in a row. It really isn't about the hard work. It's about, inspired action is different from hard work, and passionate behavior from a place of passion, that's different, okay? But these things just showed up. The universe pays attention to your preferences. It's keeping such good track of what it is that you're desiring, and it will bring you the essence of your desires. And I say the essence of your desires because sometimes we get attached and fixated on something specific, and the universe goes, no, 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 no. I know you better than you know you, and I have something even better in mind that you couldn't even conjure up in your little physical mind, so let me bring you something more juicy and more delicious. And when we get attached to those specifics, that's when we block the delicious, juicy, expanded manifestation from coming. But anyway, those 3 things came so effortlessly, and I went, wow, okay. The things that are coming are the things that I really didn't force, stress, focus on, nothing. They just showed up. So that was a really good reminder for me, because I do have things that I've been thinking of that I do have some tension with, which we all do. They're not problems, they're challenges, guys. So I need to remember how important it is to let go, let go, let go, and trust, and let those things flow as effortlessly as my big poofy manifestations did. Hey, Ray, yay. Oh, good. We were talking about 3 yesterday, Ray and I, so I'm glad he's catching it. Okay, so I think that's all that wants to come through. I feel like I could go on maybe another 30-minute tangent, guys, but I'm going to try to rein it in. The 3 energy that we've got now, it likes to ramble. I already have 3s, so I gotta rein it in, guys. It's not easy. I wish I was coming on here more often and doing little live streams, but it just doesn't work out that way with my schedule. So unless I'm being forced to come on, then I have to drop everything. Being forced by my higher self, like last week when I said, oh, I was forced to create my numerology page at 1 a.m, which is a true story. All right, so thank you guys for being here and for saying hi and for watching the replay and for saying hi on the replay. I would love to connect with you guys in a session so we can talk about your new vision for your life, your new dreams, what you want to create for yourself. Oh, and express your authentic self. It's so delicious. We've got only October, November, December, 3 more months, guys, to flip your switch. This is the year of flipping your switch to become more authentic, to activate your soul mission. If you haven't done it yet, or if you need a little extra oomph, a little extra pom-pom shaking to help you, a little clarity, you know where to find me, theblissfulknowing.com. And we will get your switch flipped soon, guys, because you know what? The energy starts to shift after the first week of December. So we really only have 2 more months. So time to get those switches flipped, guys. And that's what I've been told. I am a catalyst for spiritual growth and to help you manifest. So I'm here. All right, guys. Oh, hi, Catherine. I'll talk to you later, and thank you all so much. Always, it's so fun to read your comments. It's so fun that we can come together like this and get clarity. I just so appreciate you guys sharing my feelings from my heart, just like the card said. All right, bye. I'll talk to you later.